this afternoon to the Houston Museum of African American Culture. This is our first year actually doing a play for Juneteenth. We normally do the Freedom Walk from here. We stop at the Holocaust Museum, the Asian Society, and then we proceed to Villa Outdoor Theater where there's normally festive activity. But we have the rain this year, which kind of dampened things, put a damper on things, and everyone couldn't participate. A lot of people canceled their Juneteenth events today because of the rain. Well, we're here for the community, and we knew that you all wanted to have a place to come to for Juneteenth. So we're here today. The rain's not stopping us. The good Lord allowed the rain to actually hold up now that it's time for the show. I hope you all enjoyed Embers of Freedom. It was written and directed and produced by our HVAC intern, Michaela Reed, the founder of the Chocolate Box. And I think the other thing that I would like to say to you all, HVAC is a nonprofit museum. And we don't want today to be the only day that you come out and visit us here. We want you to come out and celebrate with us every day. We're open Wednesday through Saturday from 11 to 6 p.m. We have public art, we have murals in the community, and of course we have amazing exhibitions. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you all Embers of Freedom.
Our story of freedom has yet to be sung.
No, they write it and correct it to sound like we are one.
Forgetting that there was one ember
To light the flame and run.
But it's not why they come, so we can tell them how all we got.
We are chosen to protect those whose souls burn bright. But today, we tell a tale on how an ember burst into a flame. But first, you must know our names.
Your feet will be planted on fertile ground. Earth is the rock.
Like a breeze on a nice day, the wind will carry you away.
Each boat must cross water to get to shore.
And we are your guides
to the other side.
And the story
It's not complete.
without you.
Our story begins in Alabama, where the celebration of life has just begun.
It's a baby girl. What would you name her?
Whose legs to blow through the air with a cry powerful enough to spread like wildfire. I will name her Ember.
She had to survive the place where the only free slaves live. I mean, she had to go.
It was not supposed to be. It was the only place that's hiding as a refuge after a war where everyone was supposed to be free.
Placing our story in the 6th month of 1865. The first time we came along.
Let Ember tell it. It's her story.
Today, thank you. Now, bear with me. Today is the day.
Yes.
Walls of freedom have been whispered in the wind, and they are as close as they are far. Well, Lieutenant Smith said that we have won the battle, but where do we start? Let the light guide us, and none put out our flames.
Better speak.
In the house or the field, will we be okay? They will kill us anyways. So, I will call for all of my people to set ablaze all letters from those who are passed away,
Set ablaze.
forgetting about being free slaves, and let the letters light the flame. I will write letters in the dead of night rather than stay and fight. I will have my freedom outright. You, yeah, burn the letters so I can escape my freedom and have this freedom for life.
A chief tricking his people into bondage, you see. He taught them how to be free, yet he chooses to leave. Word spread like wildfire, and some people made haste, but some people
It
didn't
just doesn't
understand.
hush, child. I say, I am your mother and make haste, so our troubles won't stay. We must have enough light. This is why Paul is making us burn each letter. Now, here. Take your great grandma's box of letters. There just has to be another way. It doesn't make any sense, especially if we can't stay here. Didn't I say hush and make haste? Freedom will come with or without you today. In this box contains her story, our story. It doesn't make sense to burn it, and we all know it. Has anyone ever thought to ask Paul why we're burning the letters? I will not say it again. Hush, Charlotte. Or you might find yourself in a lion's den with everyone who isn't free. There is no hope for you and me unless we burn these hastily. Now hush and go.
Welcome all to this sacred place. Today, we set Alakam's empire in the name of freedom. Let the world know that on the 18th day of the 6th month, that we will no longer wait for freedom. In the act of self, you all will burn their letters and ignite your way to the north. Slaves will no longer be our names. Let it burn!
Let it burn!
Yeah. Our ancestors will want it to burn so we can build a better future for all. Affirm yourself.
I am a woman.
I am free and no longer bound.
But there was one amber that wouldn't ignite that night.
There is one who has yet to ignite a fire.
Child, go! Don't you dare say no.
Was she extinguishing the flame?
What is this all for?
It's okay to be not a child. You will not know what freedom is after these years in bondage. Stop.
No.
Grab the child and bring her here.
Her childhood flashed before her eyes as she remembered her great-grandmama's spirits. If you listen very closely, you can hear this.
There will come a time where your name will be called, and no one will be in your corner at all. My Amber, to navigate the troubles of the future, you must not silence the past. Regardless of the task, read this letter to understand how you can last. My Amber, you must ignite the flame, but only when the weather is right.
I can see the fear in their eyes. And the uncertainty is surprise, I will give you a second chance to ignite the fire
Or what, Chief? Maybe you could explain to us why you need our letters to burn, but yours must not.
Do you dare challenge an elder child?
We leave our place of existence, and for what? Okay, so we're following you blindly. Our faith is in your sight. It's a simple
Child! Do you forget who you're talking to? The man that has brought you and that family to be free, and you won't follow me.
You know what, Chief? Why would we burn your letter?
Remove this child out of my sight. It is obvious that an ember will never light.
And just like a coin, the village flipped without a question. Just because a chief decided to teach her a lesson.
And this is exactly what our ember needed to ignite that night.
But would she stay and fight?
Her voice brought the silence in the dead of night.
Southern tree, there stands that I believe, and blood at thy road, blackberry sweet, it's silent breeze, strange frozen from the poplar tree. Strange fruit come down off that tree. Cut it down under your feet. Juicy fruits are bittersweet. Fruits in how these fruits will be. Strange fruit buzzing on these leaves. Ancestors don't take your feet. Let the scent of it double in the air of diversity. Oh, then bury you carry it. I'm tired of repairing the truth of you carry. Futures you ain't your chariots. Say a prayer for me. 'Cause I don't get no sleep. Say a prayer for me. Oh, say. Cherry
near the shore. We were in charge of keeping her warm.
We had to remind her what to fight for.
You see, we told you that we would tell you a tale on how an ember turned into a flame. But much like many of you, so much pressure can cause a lot of pain. We are the elements, and we watch them kill, seek, and destroy. Slaves jumping off ships into water to be free. See, she is much like you and me, jumping to sea with their feet planted on fertile ground in disbelief. Some slaves whispered in the wind, where only earth can see. Now earth gets the chance to speak, earth speak.
So I lost my brother the other day. Somewhere between ships and Juneteenth. Somewhere between African proverbs and Martin Luther King speeches. Somewhere between transatlantic slave trade evolving into school to prison pipelines. They asked me if I found him. And I asked for the help. But they said that he might be in a better place. And I can't help to feel like this better place is a skin camouflaged into a soil 6 feet under, so I lost my brother the other day. Our tongues, identical, but his twisted around the words to sound like it is right. Or maybe colonized. Our walk, the same, but his, steady and determined as if he were the sheep and a lion's den refusing to be prey. Our moves, the same, yet different, as if we were disguising home from those who took it from us. My heart overflowed with the joy of that drum that carried that beat in heart, overflowed with the fear of that gun that carried that heat. My blood spilled into my soul for the world to see his blood, spilled into the floor for the world to see. I lost my brother the other day. Can you help me find him? His name is Ikenda, Chibike, Obina, Chisum, but you call him Michael Brown, Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, and the two. That's my brother. But the one the night told me that I am too African to be black, and I am too black to be African. But isn't it funny that when the God locks eyes with us, we are one? I mean, we fit the description: hood, black, male, threat. There's no new stones no more. Why would there in India to kill two birds with one bullet? Oh, my God, the other day. The world asked me, what does he look like? I said, just like me, but with 400 years of cultural slashes ripped off of him. And then they asked, well, where can we find him? I said, on the tree, where you could have hanged him, maybe in the fire, where you could have buried him alive after all our skin burned brightest in the dark.
And in the dark, they hung them on earth's trees. And you don't think us elements we could see? We tried to stop them, but they couldn't breathe. We tried, and they couldn't see. It took 400 years and then some for Galveston to be free. And then they expect slaves to rebuild and find a sense of normalcy. Normalcy was hard for us to see, and the only thing guiding us was our ancestors whispering in the wind. Now wind gets a chance to speak when speak.
Being black means I am the strongest rubber band you have ever seen. I am specifically designed for stretching, capable of wrapping and tightening my identity around anything. I'm singing, I'm modeling, I'm mothering. You can't dare put limits on me, because I don't break when I reach and start extending. And when I get around that thing, it is the wind that I'm squeezing. God made me black for a reason. He didn't just make us black so we could be slaves for the rest of our days. And that's exactly why those laws that created chains had to change. There was a price that was paid. So now I must say, I'm going to get what I'm due. No, I don't need free handouts when my work ethic is the truth. See, they can hate and be fake, but I got some melanin to go along with this. But I got a smile to go along with this melanin in my face. I have joy because God chose to give me strength to carry this weight of my skin. This skin is meant to stretch and bend. Trials pull me this way, insults pull me here and there. But I pop back in place with no fear. I am the strongest rubber band you have ever seen. My resiliency might cause a sting for those who misuse me. My purpose here is to hold together everything. What would the world be without black influence? I'll say this very kindly. Boring. The world is shocked by the way we stretch, the way we can be wrapped around multiple gifts while still keeping our perseverance. They work so hard to keep us down, but God gave me the skin so that there's no enemy I can't get around. I am the strongest rubber band you have ever seen. Please allow me to introduce you to Black Elasticity.
And just like elastic, we snap back, our rubber band pop back, we